got any plans after this?
After what, exactly?
The whole bringing your friend back with the help of Hell's tech support thing?
You know, I really don't.
Thought that might be the case. I haven't just gotten off the revenge wagon myself. You have that look about you.
How very insightful of you.
Hey, with Nathan gone, I've got no crew, which in my profession is a super shitty spot to be in.
I'm so sorry about Nathan. And I'm sorry you got swept up in all this.
Thanks. Makes me sick what they did to him and the others. And it happens all the time. Well, maybe not to the extremes Nathan suffered, but people get snapped up and used like animals without a second thought.
If I had to put money on it, I suspect you'd win person most likely to be able to fuck up that whole operation.
I could. I know how those sick fucks work. Maybe I should get back on the revenge wagon. Wanna join me? Ladies only crew?
Well, it would be for a noble cause.
Come on, it'd be fun. Admit it.
It would be nice to not walk in on someone taking a leak off the side of the ship.
Yeah, can't guarantee that won't happen, even without men on board.
Yeah, but based on our last sea trip, I'm not sure I'm cut out for a life at sea.
Come on, Gray. What do you say?
I don't know.
We could all get matching jackets.
Oh, sod it. If you're fine with swabbing my sick off the deck, I'm in.
Alright, that's the Gray Maya interaction. Look at all the bodies.
Archibald Fotherington Smythe's personal diary, date 5. Dearest Marjorie, despite a false start or two, good progress is being made on the initial excavation. Trench 3 is already turning up some dashed interesting Roman ephemera, pottery shards, mosaic tiles, and so on and so forth. Which is, of course, no great surprise, because, as any scholar worth his salt knows, all of this was under Rome's thumb from about 49 AD. Caesar comes along, all render unto, well, me actually, and shoves the bally Greeks out of Massalia, a little to the east of here. Anyway, what makes this place so remarkable is its one jolly great earthwork raised by Neolithic tribes, a place to store their stiffs thousands of years ago. Probably took those pagan devils hundreds of years, what? Why, yes. What, I would fancy another little snifter of sherry. Most kind, most kind. Now where was I? Ah, yes. Skip forward a couple of hundred years, give or take, and Lucius Ranius Optatus, the local head honcho, spots that the peasants are still hanging about the place, venerating ancient traditions, burning offerings to the old gods, frolicking, naked under the full moon, I should imagine. And so Optatus declares, no more, I say, levels the top of the mound, builds a shrine and his own tomb, complete with his own physog cast in copper, and has his legionnaires round up the locals, demanding that they worship him as a living god. So, when they say, we'd rather not, old boy, he butchers them, then sends his men down into the depths of the earthwork to desecrate everything they can lay their hands on. Utterly rum show. Now, here's the thing. In Trench 5, up in Optatus' tomb, we've only gone and bally well found evidence of those executions, haven't we? And in the coming days, I'm confident we'll uncover the path the Romans took into the depths, and thence the very sentinel artifact itself.
Okay, and I was kind of listening to the first one. I'm listening to the very first one. This actually ties into pre-Dead of the Night in Black Ops 4.
Let me see if I have this quite straight. You want me, Sir Archibald Fotherington Smythe, renowned archaeologist and peer of the realm, to go grub around in some tawdry, run-of-the-mill Roman ruins on a burial mound in the south of France that none of the locals will go anywhere near?
That's about the size of it, yes.
And if I find that, what did you call it, sentinel artifact, that I'm to bring it to you, not publish, not alert the happy scribes of the Royal Archaeological Review, Not mark the occasion with even an inch of print in the Times.
Seems like you have the measure of it. Yes.
Well, no. I mean, it sounds hateful. I shan't do it.
Oh, look, old man, not to put too fine a point on it. What else are you going to do with your time? The Egyptian government aren't going to grant you a permit for your own dig. Not so soon after that mummy business.
Now, look here. I told you I genuinely thought that mummy was one we'd excavated fair and square.
Archie, it belonged to the Egyptian Museum in Cairo.
This thing was right next to our cargo on the dock.
And it was intended as a gift from the people of Egypt to the King of Spain.
But they all barely well look the same.
When you were seen waltzing a 2,000-year-old mummy around in broad daylight, singing a rugby song about the daughter of a local tradesman.
Well, I had rather a lot to drink, I will admit that.
We've known each other a long time, Archie. We go back, don't we?
Oh, I should say so. Wasn't old Flinders dig at Tanis?
1885. I remember because I missed Scarlett's birth for it. My wife was furious. But Archibald O'Bean, my point is this. In all that time, have I ever steered you wrong?
No, I suppose you haven't.
Well, what say this? You take the expedition, and I'll be sure to smooth things over with the Egyptian authorities. We'll have you back in the sand pits in no time.
And you'll cover the cost of the whole dig?
Absolutely. First-class steamer cabins and champagne all the way.
All this sentinel jazz seems jolly important. Why aren't you handling it yourself?
Would you believe me if I told you I was keeping a low profile because I'm having a spot of bother with a cult?
Probably not. Tell you what, if you'll throw in a couple of cases of that saucy 70 claret, we have ourselves a deal.
You know how to squeeze a fellow dry. Deal.
Excellent. Well, I shall commence my preparations at once. Pots! Damn your eyes, man! Where the devil are you? Load the motor car! We're off!
Archibald! Sir Archibald! It's after 2 in the bloody morning! Best of British, old man. You will most assuredly be needing it.
Okay. We're gonna go back. Cinematics. Yeah, so there is no cinematic for the tomb. What? There's no intro cinematic? That's kind of messed up. Alright. Attempt number like 4 or 5 just because we're literally attempting to load in here. Our internet has literally dropped twice. Alright, so this time we at least have our 4 or our 3
That's right, lads.
intro
Put
things.
your backs into it. Our quarry lies beyond the so-called door to nowhere, which I'll admit does sound fairly strange. As sure as my name's Sir Archibald Thornton Smythe, a shiny halfpenny to the lucky blighter who finds that door first.
I really like the way that this intro door is.
I believe the enemy.
Bro, why is everybody picking up nukes today? Okay, I think we kind of already got everything we could possibly get out of this room. Obviously, we got that. We got that.
There's a scoundrelly joke around here somewhere.
Bro, I love the PPSH.
Insta-kill.
Okay, what round are we on? Round 3, so I joined late. Can't get the shovel off the wall.
Setting waypoint.
You know, I'm down to go this way for once.
Who wants to go first down the staircase of doom?
Day 8. My
Dearest Marjorie.
having carefully blocked and tackled our way to the main site,
I'm actually trying to listen to these like as we're kind of going. One pretty much tied in directly to like the events before Dead of the Night.
hell-bent on desecration and the domination of the local populace. This air was last
Waypoint march.
chossed before the bars barded, and before whatever it was that fellow the apple actually did. Certainly makes a chap think, what? The bodies interred here look to be higher status types. Quite the Gauls about town. My little joke. Judging by what personal items and grave goods remain, I would say members of a priesthood or religious caste. That said, the Romans made a real patriot of these corpses. Heads and hands missing, objects and offerings scattered all over the blighted place. And certainly snaffled everything of value and desecrated the rest. Dashed rude, if you ask me. Potts? Is that you staggering about over there? I say, have you been at my Bordeaux? You and I shall have words about that later. Impertinent. No wonder I've only a crate and a half left.
Hell. Your boy's hurt. Yo, I need an extended mag on this PPSH. Alright, so death perception's in this room.
Bonus points.
Run to the Hierophants.
Target location.
Yeah, dude, this map is giving me like hella 9 vibes.
Dearest Marjorie, I fear I may be losing.
That's a mystery box spawn location. There's a crafting table.
Insta-kill.
And we got another one right there.
This barrow, different from the other general.
Alright, so we have at least found probably half the audio logs already.
Feels like it's waiting. Yes, that's it.
One Mr. Peaks right here in the stamina room.
Gives me the willies. At any rate, it's civilization long past the bound's Bronze Age origins. However, the statuary in this shrine rocked me in my boots, literally blew the old socks off. They're clearly classical Greek in origin, but the subject matter, that's from a
So they're saying Greek, which directly corresponds to what we've been saying about the Chaos story.
There's evidence of a later restoration, which does rather lead one to speculate that peoples have been repeatedly drawn to worship here.
To which I retort, fiddlesticks and flapdoodle. Stand before a precipice.
Odd. Dashed odd. Gambit roads seem to enough about me. Bloody powder. We are all damn salad.
So like I said, this is like pre-Dead of the Night. Someone opened the door.
Smell like rotten beets.
One cannot help but be struck by the sophistication of the construction of this place. Shouldn't be surprised, I suppose. The ancient Egyptians were well into their obsession with building bloody great triangles in the middle of the barren desert by the time this went up. But still, when one conjures Neolithic Europe in mind, I say, where did that bloody great henge spring from?
Okay, so we've gotten 5 out of the 11.
And they certainly went out of their way to seal it up tight as a drum. 2 weeks to bypass 2 stone doors. No, stairs. Fascinating wall markings, these. Yes, indeed. One wonders at their purpose. Still, plenty of time for that. Mind your step, simple fellow. Then they don't want you pressing and breaking your neck, what? You, man, you careful with that spring. Joy stuffed into the earth. Anyway, let's have a little sit down here. Just a short breather. Yes, that's it you get. How strange. Is that a handle? Or a lever, perhaps? Egad! Are you fellows all right? No. No. I rather don't suppose you are. Ah, my poor Vino. Oh, alas. Gone before your time.
You had that coming.
Okay. We finished that. 3 plate armor is down here. I haven't even been down to this little area.
Marking target location.
Sir Archibald wasn't my day. Oh, God's day 28. My dearest Marjorie. This, I suspect, may well be my final diary entry. It is my profoundest hope that these recordings somehow make their way out of the depths of this hellhole and thence to your sweet hands. We are out of food, water, and, thanks to that treacherous Kirk Potts, there's nary a drop of the good stuff to be found either. Only a handful of the men remain. But, by the way they stare at me, by the rumbling in our stomachs, I fear they need me ill. This place, Marjorie, it is a veritable cornucopia of horrors, an absolute primal terror, but also an oasis of beauty and wonder. I wish I could have told you about it. Is that you? By Jove, you better have at least 2 bottles of my claret with you by way of a peace offering, or I say, awful pallor you have there, old man. I know none of us have seen the sun in weeks, but you look really quite dreadful, what? Damn. Now look here, I need more police. No, keep those grimy claws to your...
I have added a note to your file to say you don't suck.
Back, I say. To arms, men. We are attacked. We are attacked. Commence us. We shall make our stand there.
Okay, so I found a shovel for me. This is the amalgam. Dude, the zombies look so good in this map. The zombies look so good. I'm not even gonna trip. Okay, we're going into the portal. Yo. This place looks so good. I'm gonna go and pack this.
Doesn't quite qualify as military superiority, but it's still good.
Bonus points.
Okay, so we got a crafting bench in the Nexus. What else do we have? Is there a... there's really nothing like in here. Okay, obviously fast travel points to various parts of the map. Is there anything to like dig up in here? Since obviously I found a shovel.
There. The valley artifact.
Bro, there is the Sentinel artifact. What the hell?
That can't be a minor impediment, requiring of some good old-fashioned British ingenuity.
Reminds me of a trial.
Most fortunately endowed. Now, my good old-fashioned British intuition, firing on all cylinders, I'd have the faintest first clue as to how to bridge that void.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I've never had this skin, but somehow it feels thicker.
Stuck here.
Where's Deadshot on the map? Okay, this literally has all the symbols. Vermin, Doppel, whatever that is, and the amalgam. So it looks like the key to unlocking the bridge is finishing out all of the statues. So whatever that means as far as trying to figure out where they are. I'm guessing that's a parasite.
Tear them to pieces.
That has the symbol on it. So I'm assuming that these are gonna light up whenever we have the staffs. Or these staff, rather. Because obviously, like in the trailer, the teasers, all of these are full purple. Okay, this is starting to glow. This has the blue. That has the blue on it now. Pack-a-Punch is now moved. I should have fully expected that.
More than twice. Believe me.
about to say, I literally don't have any plates. This isn't fun. Okay, I need to go upgrade this gun. Like, actually upgrade it. And of course I missed that molly.
Sending shock charge. A lady should always be proper, and I just proper stomped you.
I'm not gonna lie, this map feels a lot harder than the others.
In the main, yes.
Oh, fine. This old dough is the cat's meow. Just tell me it's
Archie, be a good cat. Please, be careful with that. It's quite irreplaceable. You see.
Oh, good Lord, how do you read with this?
It's not for reading, Archie. The monocle's lens is milled from some very particular quartz glass that I went to quite extreme lengths to procure.
Not for reading, I should hope not. Practically a magnifying glass.
Sir Archibald, you are at present juggling the objective lens through which Galileo first charted the transit of Jupiter's moons across the face of that most majestic of spheres.
Okay, I'm gonna go try to... You guys see what I'm seeing? There's a skull with an X on it. That shit reminds me of 9.
she like, Sergey?
I should, in theory, have a couple of, what is it called?
Fresh, bullet-fueled madness on the way.
I mean, obviously, like, in theory, I should have most of the audio logs.
That was quick. Especially the bit where you went from on to off.
We're also gonna go try to find Mr. Peak's ears. We're gonna go try to find those too. Because obviously we found one in stamina, so that means they're not changing between games. What do you mean glucose alarm not available?
Quit complaining. I spent 6 years in the cooler.
Oh, there's the arsenal. All right, Mr. Peaks, where are you, buddy?
Bonus points.
Waypoint marked. Forget it. Looks like the laws of physics won't be joining us today.
Etheric lantern.
I wondered how satisfying that might be, but wow!
Day 23.
Okay, we should have like 90% of these, what is it called, like audio logs. Okay, everybody's saying that they can't find the Mr. Peak's ears, and I'm gonna assume We might be able to find them. We're normally pretty good at finding them. So red goes to amalgam side, green goes to like side altar. Come here, Mr. Peaks. We literally dropped again.
Before they melt and get all mushy. Richtofen.
But at least I have a soul.
After all the things you've told me about yourself, Edward, are you sure about that?
Damn. That's the first time I've seen a parasite in here.
Don't make me do it again. I could.
Okay, I've like checked for Mr. Peaks in here so many times, but like there's gotta be one in here.
Fire sale.
In a few ticks, I guess I'll find out just how lucky I really am. Maybe in the future, scientists will bring you back to life.
Okay, I like need to. I killed myself with that. Okay, lovely.
Max armor.
Right, I'll do my best to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Okay. What did it try to tell me to grab? It tried to tell me to grab something. Oh, dig. That's where one is. Okay, so we got one there, one in stamina up. And 100%, someone said there is one in here.
Tougher than a lion's hide, and twice as headstrong.
Okay, we got a head. We got another head.